Hello again, super deformed Gundam action robot fans. Anyways, I like Gundams. I don't like the actual show. I have nothing against the show. I've just never really watched it. I don't have time to. But I built both model kits of this and this in the 144 high grade version put out by Bandai. But they're too big. I sold them off. So I decided to get these Converge ones. I like these Xeon robots with just one eye. So Acguy here, if I'm looking at Gundam.fandom, he's an amphibious robot, and he's got claws that can come out and a gun in the hand as well. And he's been in a lot of shows and movies and all that stuff, a lot of appearances. These are big robots, 19 meters tall, like 130 tons, right? Okay, well anyways, we're about the toys here. So this is very far along in the Converge line here because it's number 271 and it's from 2022. So 10th anniversary selection number 2. Maybe they put this out a long time ago as well, or maybe they updated it. Something there. Oh, there's a piece of gum in there. Okay, so yeah, some stats in Japanese here, maybe a story. And in this wave we have number 270 up to... Well, what's that? That's weird. What's going on here? I don't know if they're reissuing them. But that says 270, 272, 3. But then it goes down to 151 and 120. Oh, see, it does say revive. So originally, yeah, number 120 was this. And they just put it out again because it's probably really popular. I see. Okay. Well, anyways. More information. Pop this guy open. If this thing was made in 2022, I'm going to try this gum out. I don't think I'm going to die. Yeah, it's just like a chiclet. But it's not minty. There's a fruity flavor. I'm trying to decide what kind of fruit flavor it is. Well, I chew on that, literally. Alright, I'll spit the gum out. You don't want to hear me chewing gum. It was good, though. I'm going to eat more of them if I get recent releases. Alright, so I haven't seen this before. Granted, this is only the second set of Converges I've gotten. This one has a stand, so I think that makes more sense than the previous stands that had like a big clear piece of plastic which hides the view of the robot. What were they thinking in the first place? Obviously there's a peg hole there. It's got some thruster details here in the feet. Again, it's amphibious. And then, yeah, we got the hands here. I think maybe these are missiles in this hand, and these are claws that extend in this hand, and maybe a gun. But you can obviously see this must come off. It does spin. Yep. And then the hand with the claws, actually separate pieces for the claws, can go right on. Very nice indeed. I like that one. Look a lot more. The legs, no articulation whatsoever. The arm, no. Well, actually, I'm wrong. I think up here, I'm getting a little bit of rotary movement here. And then down here, no, I don't want to twist too hard. It's PVC. I think I might break it. Yeah. But yeah, and the shoulder, it looks like it does spin a little bit. Or maybe it's not supposed to. But, well, let's see. I'm trying to pull it apart. I do feel like it was maybe designed to rotate. Other arms rotate in this series. Well, if I figure it out more, I'll let you know in the comments. So this is the door, I think, where the pilot goes in. So this is, again, a really big robot. And I like that this mono eye is actually a metallic pink. Or I think it's translucent red on top of this metallic gray that they have there. Possibly that. Or it could be a separate piece. There's a little bit of an undercut there. If I recall, maybe these are missiles that shoot out of its head, or torpedoes or something. Sadly, there's a little bit of a scratch, or it's a casting pocket, I think. Okay, otherwise we have some little molded in rectangles are pretty nice. Yeah, the belly here is raised here and painted a tan color over this brown. Yeah, brown domes here for the ankles. Yeah, interesting. So the back here we have this separate metallic painted thruster pack or something. I apologize. Someone apparently is doing construction in the apartment nearby. I can hear the banging noise. It looks like that could be a cut too, but I'm not getting any of that. No movement. No. The head? I feel like that could be... It doesn't want to twist any more than that, but it definitely might be a peg on there, but maybe it's glued in place. So you can see this metallic band going all the way around the back of the head. Okay. Anyways, it's cool. It's such a weird robot design that I like it. And that's why, you know, I got this little guy. And I think the stand is a great thing to have. No worries about that thing falling over. I guess you could put this in a baggie somewhere, or just, you know, if you put it right here, it looks like you took a turd. Okay, so that one's out of the way. Let's look up Gigan, because again, I have no idea what this robot's character is about. Looks like a construction one. Limited production artillery suit, okay. And it's first seen in these series, 16 meters, 100 tons. Yeah, alright. But you'll see it as wheels for no legs. Alright, so this is number 92. Mobile suit 12. Alright, and then in this series we had number 88 up to 93. And I really don't have much interest in getting any of those. Maybe the Zeta Plus. Okay, this is from 2014, this toy here. Okay, let's open this guy up. Yeah, 2014, I'm not going to be chewing that gum. Look at that, how it's discolored. Ugh, yeah. Alright, let's see this torso. So sadly in 2014, the eye is pretty plain. It's just a plain pink, no metallic. Got some like greebly effects here, like as if this eye probably rotates on in this cylinder here. And then it's a red body with some black, some gunmetal color here, some sort of sky bluish color here. Thrusters on the front, interesting. And then the wheels, yeah, they look like ATV wheels. It's quite interesting. It's actually a tri-wheeler, three-wheeler. There's a little wheel back here. Maybe that's the drive wheel. I don't know. Maybe not. And then more thrusters. So this thing must be able to fly a little bit. Interesting. Oh. Okay, it's very cool. Cool details there. I'm sure on larger model kits this thing probably pivots up and down. Little hose details here, and it's actually a floating hose, so that's pretty nice. And then maybe thrusters possibly on this backpack, which is also gunmetal. There's like a rear window. It's almost like a cockpit of a vehicle, you know. Or maybe on the more realistic ones, this eye can rotate all the way to the back inside of here. I don't know what the deal is with this. Is this like an escape vehicle? Like maybe a little shuttle pod or something? I don't know. I'll have to read more on that webpage if I'm really interested, or someone leave a comment if you will. Some vent details there, but a little extra paint I think will help out here. Alright, let's see if putting these together makes sense. So this must be this arm here. It's got a claw. So this is PVC plastic. It's kind of flexible. I don't think there's any articulation in this. Just rotary articulation for the shoulder. Yeah, okay. And then this side we have a shield for the shoulder, or maybe that's a radome. I'm not sure. I like how they molded in the Xeon logo and then the number of the chassis. There's a shield here for this gun. Looks like a Gatling gun, 4 barrels. And then, yeah, just some nice molded little dots and rivet marks or whatnot. There's a peg here, so maybe you can take other pieces from other robots and put it on there. Or maybe they're future-proofing for a different version. Interesting. Oh, alright, so that peg is sticking out horizontal, but the arm wants to go in at an angle, because I think the hole is at an angle. This one's a little more vertical, although it is angled as well. Okay, so that just threw me off, but it makes sense. You can really push it in. There's a rectangular, recess for this rectangular shoulder, so if you don't want it to spin, jam it all the way in there, but if you want it to spin, pull it out a little bit. These aren't really for posing, in my opinion. They're just little caricatures that look cool. Alright, so there's this thing. I'm assuming, there's a hole up in here. Yeah, that's gotta be where it goes. That, I guess, is the artillery unit. So maybe that's it's like a turret of a tank. Maybe there's people up in there on the real, in the cartoon show or whatever. But it's pretty funky looking. It's such a strange looking, it's like an ATV robot tank, right? It's just, I wonder if these guys at Bandai just have like a whiteboard with words on it and then just combine random words to come up with robot ideas. Like maybe they'll have banana submarine ghost or something. No stand on that one, but there's no way that's gonna fall over. Well, what do you know? Every time I say something, the opposite happens. But anyways, if you put him down, it's gonna take a lot of wind to force that guy over. It's got a big footprint. Alright, very cool, very cool. This is my favorite of the bunch, Zegok. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right again, but let's look at the stats on this guy, because I never really bothered to in the past. So yeah, I built a high-grade kit of this guy. Such a cool, weird design. It's an amphibious unit again. A lot of different appearances again. And, yeah, stats-wise, they're always around 20 meters tall and heavy. Okay. So now, this is Gundam number 258. And it came out in 2021, so it's pretty recent. It says Xeon Remnants version 1. This is the first time I've actually seen a green Zegok. I know there's a red one, and obviously that bluish, purplish one. But this is the first time I've ever seen a green one. It's such a special selection here. Let's see, 253 up to 257. I do like this Gyaradoga thing. That looks cool. I do like the unicorns. They're just expensive, so I haven't bought one. $2021 gum. It's a different color. I'm gonna try it. It is a different flavor than the other ones I tried. No mint though, it's fruity flavor again. Not sure what. No, there's one more piece in here. Okay. So the body here, yeah, oops, sorry, my camera's really low, my phone is really low. No movement at all in the leg. We got the peggle here, again, some sort of thruster for water swimming. Nice panel lines and all that stuff. It's olive green, a dark olive and a light olive green it seems. But then we have some I think that's a metallic gray actually in these vents. I like how this eye is all shiny pink as well, but it's a newer release. And here's a track system for that eye to move around on. Oh yeah, I think this pivots, yeah. That eye pivots just a tiny bit. So that's a nice touch. I don't think it moves at all on this guy. No, I don't think so. Definitely not on the Gigan thing. Alright, so then we got some thruster tanks here. Pretty plain back. Not too much detail on this particular Gundam design. So the headpiece here, it's a clear piece of plastic, and they painted it quite nicely. Well, actually, there's a little overspray on that window right there. Let's pop this on here. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Although, I think I'm going to have to move an eye off to one side just to make it not be hidden by this center post. Yeah, very neat. Very neat. I like that. And it looks like it's the same green in general. The paint is thick enough that it looks like the rest of the body. Okay, so I think these arms are symmetric. Yeah, looks it. So naturally being on a peg. Or maybe not. I wonder if this hole is meant for this side. Yeah, that one's fit on that side better. What about this? So you might want to try experimenting if it, you know, maybe it's just production tolerances weren't so good. So we got some claw hands here. These claws, they're a little bit flexible, not much. I feel like these claws are made of ABS and not PVC, so they probably will snap if you bend them too much. Cool. What a weird looking robot, but it's awesome at the same time. It's like this guy wants to, for some reason I feel like he should be cooking, like chopping up vegetables or something, or blending up juices and stuff. Okay, so the stand is great. Yeah, one peg is all that it needs. Okay. So I'm still okay, so that arm, yeah. It will rotate a little, but I think there's a lot of sticky paint in there. Alright, let me get some images here. Okay, there we go. An interesting trio of super deformed robots. I do feel actually, you know, they're such strange designs. These two, they don't even look that deformed. If you look at this image here, in that figure there, it doesn't look that far off. And then I don't know if it's the TV aspect ratio of this, or if that's what that really looks like. But that even looks goofier than this thing. Right? So I don't know. These guys actually don't look that deformed to me. Maybe this is the greatest case of deforming, because it does look a little more slender here, right? Well, anyways, they're small little figures, and they definitely look cool. Oh, I'm now noticing here, this actually has some, you know, silver on the top of the head. I think those are either torpedoes or missiles or something that come out of the head. So, yeah, I didn't catch that before, my bad. So don't expect the greatest articulation, if any at all, but they're nice. If you can pick them up for a decent price, you know, go ahead and get them. And they definitely take up less space in a high-grade model kit. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next Converge video. Bye.